Hey guys, it's me, Tiffany and Bandit. Today is the last day of January. I feel like the month went by so fast, but I decided that I would go ahead and film my finished pages from coloring books for January. That came out weird. Anyway, hi. I decided this month that I wanted to color in books that I've had for a while but have either not colored in at all or had only colored in one or two pictures total-ish. So I grabbed a stack out of my 100 or so coloring books and just kind of had to at first make myself, color some of them because I just really didn't know where to start. They're all books that I really love, but for some reason I was just intimidated by them. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you can see what we got, and we'll get started. Okay, so the first book that I colored in, or actually this wasn't the first one, but this is the first one I'm going to show you. This is the Night Voyage. I took the front cover off just for while I'm coloring in it. So actually I want to show you something that I did not color this month, but there's a reason. So I colored this page quite a while ago actually. What had happened is I had gone to the store, I bought this book, and I bought 3 colored pencils. This green, purple, and pink. Then I had to go to a meeting, so I decided to take this book, and while I was waiting, I just colored it in, and I decided to keep it at just these 3 colors, except for her hair and skin. Later, I realized that maybe the colors weren't the best idea because I decided I wanted to make it a cohesive story throughout. So I started on this page, and this is as far as I've gotten so far, so yeah, I know it's not completed, but what I decided to do is start at the beginning of the book, and I went to every page that had the little girl, and I did my best to match the colors that I chose the first time. I think I'm a little off on the green, but everything else I think I got pretty dead on. It was a bit difficult, honestly. So I'm working on coloring just her for right now. I think that's the last one I've done. Yeah. I'm working on just coloring her for now, and then later I will go in and obviously do more. I'm going to go in and color the cat next so that it's matching her, or matching the one that I already colored. So next up is Beauty of Horror. I love this book. Again, I took the cover off for while I'm coloring. Absolutely love this book, but it was just really intimidating, and I don't know why. So let's see, I started with this one. After I finished it, I wished that I had used colored pencils instead of markers because it felt like there just wasn't a whole lot of that dimension that you can get from pencils. Overall, I do like it though. The silver kind of shines through. These lines, they're silver, and kind of usually shows up white on camera. And then I did this page. I really love this page. I started to make these guys super matchy-matchy as far as their clothes and the blood spatter, and then I decided one of them needed just a little bit of difference, so I changed the hand and colored in some more blood spots. So that's all I did in that one. Next is Magical Dawn, another book that I absolutely love but have been intimidated by. So I colored this beautiful cat. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I sprayed it after I colored it because I used glitter gel pens for the gold details, and the spray I used, it did a good job. I don't have any transfer, which makes me very happy. Also did these birds and gems. I do like it, although I kind of wish, I don't know, the purple, some of it I don't care for as much as other parts of it. I do like how the blue turned out though. Okay, so next is Dr. Seuss. This book, it's so cute. I grew up with Dr. Seuss. I absolutely love it. But oh my goodness. Talk about pattern and detail. Throughout, it's quite the book to color. So I don't know how long I've had this. It's been a while. And I keep grabbing it and then flipping through trying to find something, and I couldn't. So I finally settled on this page a few days back, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. It's very Dr. Seussy to me, but just the whole book, it's very, pattern intensive and repetitive. I don't care for a lot of they're called wallpaper pages, I guess. So there are some pages in here that I may not even color in. I don't know, I may not color this, but I might because it kind of leads in with that. But anyway, I'm not doing a flip through, sorry. I'm doing a showing finished pictures, not unfinished pictures. Alright, so next up is Morphia by Kirby. I had heard that he wasn't going to do any more after this book, but I just placed an order for his new book, and I forgot the name of it, but I cannot wait for it to come out in a couple of months. So yeah, I pre-ordered that right quick when I saw it. I'm really, really happy with how this page turned out. Probably one of the quickest I've ever colored in one of Kirby Roseanne's books, but a lot of details still. Okay. Harry Potter. Okay, so next up is Harry Potter Magical Artifacts. Another one where it's just beautiful images, but I really wanted the pictures I colored to match real pictures, from the movies and things like that. So when I colored this in, I looked up this display, or actually I just looked up the Weasley store and found this display, luckily, and I colored it to match that, and then the background I just went with the fun wild colors that the Weasleys have in their store. So I really want this to match with the movie. Next up is Doodlers Anonymous Epic Coloring Book. Oops, hold on, that's not right. Well, it is, but it isn't. I did this page first, just kind of to break me into this book. I'm not happy with it, honestly, but it is what it is. And it did break me into the book because next I did this page. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I love this image, how this tree branch and these balloons and the sunflower and this leaf thing, how it blends and ties in with her hair. I love it. And as I was coloring this, I kind of did a little bit of a squeal when I realized, see, there it is. There is a TARDIS in this picture from Doctor Who. How cool is that? I was so happy when I saw that. Another Harry Potter, or no, excuse me, this is from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. So for this one, I really wanted to do kind of a wanted poster and a sepia feel to it. And I was looking up pictures for the Niffler, and I saw this, and it really just made me think wanted poster, and I loved how it was done. So I did a full wash with watercolor and then used only grays to color it in. And then I wrote in the name and the little saying it has about its affinity for shiny objects. So I didn't go completely to the movie, but I kind of did. And you can kind of see I spilled coffee. The dangers of being a coffee drinker. Okay, Anke Whimsy. Honestly, I hate to say this, guys, but this is probably one of my least favorite coloring books. So I really don't know how much of this I will color. I don't know. There's something about it. Some of the images I love. Other images I'm just, I don't know. I really don't know. And I think that is portrayed in my coloring, because I look at this and I really kind of did a crummy job in coloring this in. So, and same with that. It's not my best work, and I think that comes from just not enjoying that book. So I might give up on it. Okay, one of my more favorite books now. I did decide I needed to break away and do a book that I enjoyed coloring in. I have colored several pictures in here already. I needed to break away from what I was doing. So I love this. This is Captain Molly Morgan. I wanted her braid to stand out, so I highlighted it with silver. I'm not sure if I love that detail or not, but I really like overall how she came out. And then the other one I did is Alice in Clockwork. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I love Alice in Wonderland. So I went with a very steampunk color and then gave her her dress. And to do her hair, I used neutral colors. I used like a yellowish, but they're like eggshell type colors. I can't remember the exact name of the colors I used. Okay, last but certainly not least is this cool coloring by Color Art Techno, and excuse me, I got a hiccup. Techno and stuff. Honestly, this one I just needed kind of a easy color and not having to worry about a ton of shading, highlights, blah blah blah. So I used strictly gel pens with this page. You can see the glitter on it, which is always fun. And I just went to town. I wasn't doing anything fully, planned out. This is the only other page I've colored in here. And I did it a while ago. I didn't do it this month. But anyways, so that is the coloring books that I colored in this month. Let's see, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, technically 11. 11 books. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to keep this one out because I want to continue working on those images of the little girl, but it's time to pick out 10 more books for the month of February. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little flip through, and thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderfully blessed day.